Right, study leave has either begun for you, depending on when you're watching this, or it's about to begin. And here are my tips for studying during study leave because it is one of the most crucial, most important times before the exam season. Now, I've had a lot of comments in my previous video from people, like I'm just going to address the issue right from the beginning. What if you do not have study leave? Now, the question you have to ask yourself right now is, am I more productive at home, independently learning, or am I more productive at school, learning in a lesson? That's the first question you've got to ask yourself. The second question you have to ask yourself is whether you have covered all of the content you need to. For example, your school should have taught you all of the content from the whole syllabus, and that is a must. So you cannot be on study leave before you have covered that content, unless obviously you've gone ahead and you are definitely secure in that knowledge. So if your answer is yes, I feel more confident learning at home independently and you will actually get work done, and the fact that you're actually watching this video suggests to me that you are going to take your time, like you're going to take your time seriously and you will actually make the most of it. Then, and if you have covered all of the content and you're still not allowed to go home for study leave and you don't have study leave, I think it is absolutely ridiculous that schools do not give you guys study leave. I go into school, I'm very, very lucky to get study leave from the 10th of May until the end, but I know I've got a lot of friends who don't even have study leave during their GCSE exams. Like, they have an exam on the 19th of May and also the 21st of May, and they have to come into school on the 20th to do normal lessons, whilst other people, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, how is that even mathsing at the moment? It's not. Now, I understand when schools say, oh, there's so many of you will just not learn at home, will just muck around at home. Well, good for them. They don't need to do well in their GCSEs. Let them muck around. Genuinely, let them. They're going to suffer the consequences of not getting good GCSE or A-level grades. Um, it's just like that. So, like, schools shouldn't really be doing that to you, and if they are, then at that point I think you need to make the decision whether, if you are more productive at home, you stay home, call in sick, say you've got an appointment, do something like that, because at the point where it's coming up to exams, you cannot, like, you have to be in the mode, and you cannot, like missing school for study leave is acceptable. It's not deep if you miss school. Like, I'm doing it, I did it, I did it. I'm doing it for my French oral exam. I'm missing the day before, even though it's not study leave. And do I recommend it? Do it because it's something that tons of other students benefit from it, from in the country. So why shouldn't you? This again. So I'm not saying if you haven't covered content, don't do it, because you need to cover the content in school. But if you have, then genuinely just take the day off. Take it off, and it's like, I'm telling you to do it because I know for me, study leave, if I didn't get study leave in year 11, I would not have done well. I wouldn't, because study leave makes your time a lot more efficient, because I was able to do so many past papers during the day. I wasn't tired after school, and I didn't have homework to do. I wasn't tired in the morning because I didn't have to wake up at an unreasonable hour at 6 a.m. to get to school. So it's ridiculous if you don't have study leave, and my advice is take the study leave no matter what. Ditch the school, say you've got appointments, say just lie is my advice, because but you have to really ask yourself, will it benefit you? But yeah, this is what you should be doing during study leave. So what I did in year 11 is I spent like 8 hours studying per day, and this was split into two sections. So one 4-hour slot in the morning and one 4-hour slot at night. So I'd wake up maybe at 10 a.m. And do work from 11 to 2, and then 3 to 5, and then 5 p.m. through to the night would be a break. Because I would be distracted. Or I would wake up earlier and do a slot at 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and just take the whole afternoon off, because I knew that in the afternoon I was going to be distracted. So what I did was I either watched TV, did anything I wanted. Some days I literally just went out with my friends and studied, because I prefer studying with people. And then at night time I did another 4 hours. So I did it. I liked working late at night because, again, no one's awake, no distractions, but it can vary for you. But what I'd say is get a nice long break in, because you don't want to bore yourself. You do not want to bore yourself. So yeah, within those 4 hours, past papers are key. You now need to stop learning the content, but it depends. If you've learnt the content, then stop learning it. If you're still trying to learn it, it's now time to apply what you know and learn off what the examiner is looking for, and learn off, you need to be doing active recall, Quizlet, flashcards, Anki, stuff like that, that you don't need to make them anymore. You can use the ones you've made or find them online, because it's just going to be wasting time copying out flashcards, etc. Yes, if you think it will help you, then do it, go for it. I know that I learnt in a way of just literally just copying and reciting out my Latin text, but other subjects that just didn't work for me at all. So ensure that you're following some sort of structure and you are making the most of this time. It's basically, my study leave is on the 10th. It's been very, very hard. A-levels have, the thing is, I have not worked hard for A-levels. I worked a lot harder for my year 8 exams than A-levels. Worked a lot harder for my year 11 exams for A-levels, which is not good, because I feel like it's been so hard to balance stuff, and it's crazy, but we'll see how it goes. I'm genuinely, what you need to remember through study leave, through this exam period, is that grades don't define you. I know, yes, my content is genuinely all about studying, all about revision, but that is not me. That is not me. I don't like it. I don't like studying. I do it because I need to do it. And what you learn, grades do not define you. I'm genuinely thinking about not opening my results on results day. If all goes well during the summer, I'm as in my career wise, income wise, and generally wise, then I will not open my results. I will not touch that envelope, and I will not open the letter, because I don't think that grades define you as a person. I don't care. I genuinely don't care whether. It's been so hard for me to shift that mentality, because I go to a school, and I did go to a school where grades were everything. We are trapped in a bubble where there is no such thing as mental health. There's no such thing as anything beyond academics and the creative industry, things like that. And the only way it really switched up onto me is that I've gone down the entrepreneurship route. I've launched a business. I'm also working in Dubai, and meeting all of these people and talking to so many university dropouts, they are the ones that do so well in life. And my school, I just want to criticize, because it's genuinely an academic pumping house. It's a grade house that pumps. It's a factory of grades that pumps you A star, A star, A star, A star. It's one of the top schools in the country, and I absolutely hate the fact that it's so academic. There's so much academic pressure on you. It's not good. It's genuinely the worst thing ever, especially for me, who I have to work so hard to get the grades that I get. I was bottom set everything in year 8, then I went to a less academic school where I was top set, so I felt really, really good. Then I moved to an even and more academic school, and I just went right smack down to the bottom, which is very, very scary. But I've learned that grades do not define you, and there's no difference between a C and a B. It's just, they're letters. At the end of the day, they're letters, and in 10 years they will not I think the education system genuinely needs a reform, because it's just so I don't even know, but that's for another video. But yeah, study leave coming soon. Make the most of it, and that's a little rant that I wanted to say. But please focus on past papers. I need to do work, and I'm going to try doing some work tonight. So yeah, good luck everyone. I wish you the best of luck with exams, with everything. I will try creating content throughout my exams, tell you how they went. I will document the process, but results day, do not expect a video from me, because I myself probably won't even want to open my results, because I don't think I'm not going to university, by the way. That's also another video coming soon. I did get in, yes. I didn't get rejected from all of them, no. But yeah, that's for another video that's coming out in the next few days. So hopefully you enjoyed it. See you in my next video. Bye guys.